Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 18. And the Dolphins first down. Here we go. First and 10.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. If you look at this Browns defense, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, go!
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
His kick is
extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And taken down just shy of the 40. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. And they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Browns at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Out left to Dotson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go. Back in. Viking 18. Ready.
Now back to throw.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Harold Fannin from 13 yards out. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. They're on 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Evades the tackler, and now some space.
He may go.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
72 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Bond. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Judkins.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
On 1st down, here's Judkins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Cougar 19. going 80. Steady.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Open man, the tight end Fannin. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here in these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Ready, set.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Judkins.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on a...
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Lawrence.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
30 left. Easy. Route. Hey, tomato.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
A quick throw there out to Williams.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now they'll come out now in an empty backfield. 5 receivers split out. 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A 10-yard loss. It's 2nd and goal. The 11.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They give up the middle. Jenkins. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ready, ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
On for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Panther 60.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tag 18, Bronco 80. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Get up. 19, Tiger, 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37.
Ready, break.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
Checks it down to Jenkins.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go. Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 19, 8.
They'll look to throw here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Again, it's Achane.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Hey, go. Hey, stop. 11. Check.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, run. 13 loop. Hey, Sokos. Hey, kill. 11, Haggett. Motion. Here we go.
Lawrence. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and bowling. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
3rd and goal.
no, 13 loop. Loop.
H-in once more. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMar Clark. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ali Gordon.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Up the middle, H-in.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hey, run! Hey, son, son. Ready.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
All right, let's go. Hey, Ginger, time!
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep or protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The coverage by Jalen Reed.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hawk 70.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Miami, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this